Next person. Praise the Lord. Praise the living Jesus. Please, if you give me your own testimony, you can go. Today is a different day. My name is Brother Charles. I'm from Enugu, Nigeria. I want to testify to the goodness of the Lord in my life. The Lord has been faithful. The Lord has been awesome. I want to thank Him for divine providence. I want to thank Him for divine protection in the land of Malaysia. Praise the Lord. When people say that they don't have money for 1 month, 2 months, I begin to look at them that, are you sure this is really true? Praise the Lord. Until I tested it, praise the Lord. I didn't have money 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I was praying, shouting, and I said, God, what is happening? I've never been in this kind of situation before. What is really happening? Now got to 1 month. On Saturday night or Sunday, I was praying. I told God, I was lying on the bed. I told God, I said, what is really happening? Is there any way I've gone wrong? I started confessing my sins. I started praying and praying and praying. And then on Sunday, I came. The man of God was ministering, and then I was in the welfare department in the kitchen downstairs. He called me and said I should come, and I came out. He prayed for me. After praying, he said he saw me in the dream. After praying for me, the next day, God began to do Himself. Praise the Lord. I just want to bless the name of the Lord for that yoke that is broken, and I thank Him and I bless His holy name. I say the Lord has been doing this in His name forever be praised in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Church, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. My name is Kingsley Ucheakolam. First, I want to thank God for the courage, because this is the first time in my life I ever testified. Somebody put your hands together. I want to thank God for that. I say, may His name alone be exalted in the name of Jesus. My testimonies are many. God has been a great God ever since I came to this land of Malaysia. I've spent 4 years plus in this land of Malaysia, going to 5 years. I've never spent 50 ringgit, 50 cents in the police station. I've never spent. God has been protecting me. God has been protecting me since 2015. I came to this land of Malaysia to date. And He has been providing for me, making a way for me. It has not been easy. From the first day I arrived here, even the person that's supposed to welcome me in Malaysia, when I arrived, he told me I'm with somebody. But when I was in Nigeria, he didn't say that. He accepted to take me in when I arrived in Malaysia. But upon my arrival, he switched off his phone. I was stranded. I stayed with people I don't know. I stayed there for months, for like 6 months. When I left there in around August 2015. I left there, and when I was there, I was praying, I was fasting. The way I was fasting when I was there, I've never fasted since I left there. I fasted because then they were dealing in some kind of things. I have one of my brother, every time he used to tell me, my brother, leave this thing, leave that place, leave that place, leave that place. But when I left there, I've been praying, I was telling God, please make a way for me, because I don't know anyone in this Malaysia. God did it. He made a way for me. He took me that place. And when I left there, it's not of 1 month I left there, they bought that place, took everybody there. And till today, they're inside. Some of them have sentenced to that death. But I'm here. Sometimes I complain, I cry to God. Just like my sister said, I'm a ungrateful human being. I say, God, please forgive me for eating all your testimonies for over 4 years now. I say, please, Lord, forgive. I want to testify at church. Please, people should thank me because I'm alive. I'm alive. I may not have all the money I need in this world, but I'm alive. I'm alive in this land of Malaysia. I don't lack. God has been making a way for me. Even sometimes, just as Malaysia is, it will be tight, but God always proved Himself. I say, you that God have done it since I came to this land of Malaysia, may your name be exalted forever.
Everybody here, you had the testimony of our brother Ucheakolam now. You have his own testimony. You are going to pray 2 prayer points. Ask God to reveal your secrets. Secrets that you need to tackle. Right? See, there are some prayers that you don't need to pray. Some prayers you don't need to pray. You need to act. Did you understand now? We're going to reveal to you that your problem of not having money is this. You need to tell the person that leave my house. It's not a crime. The person might be demon possessed, is your problem. Pray for that tomorrow. The person you see is the person. God revealed to you that this person is your problem, why you're not getting what you're supposed to get. Quit from that relationship. It's not only prayer. Oh yeah, God quit us now, God separate us now. No way. God please separate me and this woman. Separate me and this man. You God cannot do that one. You are the one that will say, I have God. One back the other side, come back the other side. Let us see what will happen to both. But when you keep on nurturing the thing, nurturing it, you keep on. Look at a young lady died now in Indonesia. People saw vision on her, concerning her, telling her that this man you are saying was going to kill you. Come out from that relationship, a woman. The day she said she want to beat, the man now said to her, only one phone call I will make now. Fire. The man made just only one phone call. The girl felt something enter her stomach. 1 month this girl died. She died 2 days ago in Indonesia. She has done this man for 100 years of years now. They want to tell the man, okay, oh yeah, go out from my house. Let us separate. The guy said, okay, any good guy, any good man. Go Babalawo. They said, see, you see people wearing clothes the way we put on my even this now. What in the they are human beings. There are people that are beasts. What is the is beast? God will deal with them tonight. Any beast living with you. I live with you when you are hungry. God will put them out of your life. There is a greater power here. Lesser power must show power. Prayer. God, open the eyes of your servant to see my problem. God, open my eyes to see what I need to do. Because this you need to do, I don't even know. You are blaming others, knowing that it's a simple thing you need to do, and you'll be free. Like me now, if I don't have money now, I'm just going to God, I work for you. You want me to suffer again for this kind of work? For this kind of work? I don't money here. Before 2 days, I will start getting money. God's not giving me. That is God. Yeah, don't need too much of prayer. Hey, Holy Ghost fire, Holy Ghost fire. No, there's some things you need to practice. The word of God is practical, not through theory. You're not going to theory, the word of God. You practice what you are reading. Yes, sir. Praise the Lord. Many of you are coming now, and the evil pastors have many of you don't even give it again. You don't even tap the grace again. Because of the evil pastors. The God will show you vision. Amen. You talk everyone. And you see what I'm saying? God will never put you where they will arrest you of people. Yeah. Are you hearing me now? Yes. When it's happening, the front, let him be at the back. Yeah. Say, oh God, my Father. I will never be buried with the evil ones. I will not suffer what other people have committed. I need to do. Let their light shine so the people will see the good work. Yes, how do you say God bless you? Yes, next person. Praise God. Please, start coming like this. Start coming like this. I'm David by name from Nigeria. I want to appreciate God because He is faithful. Today being 26th of November is a very good special day in my life. God, as of last year, by this time was my mom's birthday, and God gave her a birthday surprise. The same as my dad. Starting from that, the messages coming that my mom will not see her next birthday, and also even if she succeeded in saying that one person in my family must go down. But I want to thank God that today is complete 1 year of her birthday. My dad celebrated her this some months ago, my younger sister, and today is my mom's birthday. I just want to return all glory to God.
Somebody shout hallelujah.
Praise the Lord. Okay, brethren, today is my first time of standing here, and my name is Chioma Nessie Mwakole.
Somebody put your hands together.
Actually, I stopped coming here in 2017, and that was not intentional. I was coming, and the police posted I and my children at Hero Junction. So, and that day, my husband told me not to come because of Malaysian problem. My paper had been in school; they refused to renew it. That day, I insisted that I must come. But on that fateful day, they saw us. You know what I mean? So I left that place and went back to the house. So after that day, my husband told me, "Don't go again. God will understand until you have your papers." And I heeded to what my husband said. And that notwithstanding, I've told God that before I stand before Pastor Uche's altar to testify that I must challenge God in prayers, and God must fulfill my heart desire. And that doesn't mean that God has not been fulfilling my heart desire, but there is one particular thing I've been asking God. So 2017, when I came here last, Pastor Uche was doing a strong deliverance. Maybe he may have forgotten, but I cannot forget. That fateful day, he was delivering someone and he touched me. All my intention was that today I must fall. Because I used to have this perception that if Pastor Uche prayed for me, and if something is wrong with me, that I must fall. But after that particular moment, Pastor Uche never touched me. After 2 days, I saw Pastor Uche in the dream. Sometimes, some things are better good to be left secret. If you know the things, the circumstances surrounding you. I saw Pastor Uche in the dream. Pastor Uche said, "Okay, you were waiting for me to deliver you. Now I'm going to deliver you." Pastor Uche did like this. I fell down. Because my husband is a type that doesn't believe in dreams. So I kept it to myself. I went to the altar. I prayed. I fasted. I left it. After 2 days, because my husband is very hard to be convinced, I prayed. I said, "God, if there is meaning in this dream, I want to talk to my husband concerning Pastor Uche." I talked to my husband accepted. I told my husband that I want Pastor Ima, Pastor Uche, brother, Pastor Uche will understand what I'm saying, to come to our village for deliverance. Immediately my husband accepted. We talked to Pastor Uche. Pastor Uche gave us Pastor Ima's number, whom I have not seen his face before. I started communicating with Pastor Ima before Pastor Ima got to our village where I was married. So that fateful day, Pastor Ima said, "Today is the D-Day." Pastor Ima went there. Though I was telling my friend, my sister and a friend here, Sister Nkechi, she's a very wonderful woman. I'm here to talk about her. Please, I need some time. So that fateful day, Pastor Ima told me that they are about to leave for my husband's village, which they did. After everything, I never objected Pastor Uche because I was objecting Pastor Ima, and nobody knew I was communicating Pastor Ima until Pastor Ima finished that deliverance. After that deliverance, Pastor Ima told me that it is over. Like I said, some things are better to be left secret. So that was it. 2019, in 2018, I had a dream, a very strong dream. I saw a baby was wearing jumpsuits. Check. That baby was a boy. That baby was crying. I was kissing him. I was kissing and kissing and kissing this boy. When I woke up, I said, "Kasi Mobi." Hey, I said, was it in a dream? I started crying. I went to the altar. I prayed. I said, God, I believe you are going to fulfill my heart desire. I never give up. Brethren, what I'm telling you, at any point in time, perseverance is what God needs. Pray. No matter how the world is labeling you, keep an upright finger. Pray at any point in time. Don't give up. I believed in that word. Before you know what was happening, there was a lot of prophecies. Since then, I have not stepped into my toe yet. I have not stepped my toe yet. I conceived. There was no scam, nothing. A lot of people was asking me, baby, what kind of baby? I said, baby is a baby. I had that belief on that fateful day. It was that my heart desired. Wow. God gave me a bouncing baby boy. And today, I am decreeing and declaring as a child of God that Ucheakolam must carry a baby boy. She must carry a baby boy. The second testimony is this on 1st of October. My husband was nabbed by the policemen. They came to our house. They surrendered my husband with gun. 11 policemen. They handcuffed my husband and took him away. They labeled him, they defended him ignorantly. My husband went there and stayed 3 weeks. Innocently, they accused him of things he never did. I never gave up. Well, brethren, I strongly believe that there is no service to God without total service to humanity. God we are saying is a human. No matter what happened, believe that God exists. Nkechi stood by me. I was in Nkechi's house 3 good weeks. She was feeding us. She was taking care of my children. She was there for me. I was praying ceaselessly. I disturbed them. I inconvenienced them. The husband never complained. The woman never complained. They stayed with me. Nkechi is a monument of empathy and fairness. She's a great woman. She's a woman with a golden heart. When someone do good for you, I have no gold or silver, but my pronouncement in the altar of God, God is a witness. God will perfect your heart desire. Be good to people. Be good to people. The God we are seeing is a human being. I'm here to thank Pastor Uche especially. She's a man of good heart. No matter how it is, whenever I call him, he answers. Though 2 years I have not called him, because the Spirit of God told me, you have a testimony to give in his church. So today, since that 2 years, I placed myself on strong fast. I knelt down in the morning to start the fast. What entered in my ear was, why not go to Pastor Uche's church today? Everyone can bear me a witness. They've not seen me here for the past 2 years. I've been adamant to be here. But today, when the Spirit of God ministered, I said, I must come. I told my husband said, go. After everything, my husband is out. At the end of the day, I return every glory, every honor, adoration unto God. In the name of Jesus.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. So you have to be boy now. So when you call her, they call her, everybody call her, let's do, you see what you are seeing as men of God, you will not believe that. Who calls? When people mock at you, that's why I have said this is a thousand number. Please, you will never suffer to get children. You will never suffer. You don't know what those 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, they have never conceived. You have never seen what their own husband is telling them. that I even married a man. What of the sisters? When you pass, they make you don't understand. Men will not understand. But when you enter into women, you understand what they are passing through. You will see full course. You will see tears. You will start crying while they are crying. How many daughters do you have, ma? How many daughters?
3 girls.
3 girls. Now, 1 boy. Next one now, a boy again.
Yeah.
So I put everyone. You heard what our brother said, Brother David. There was a word pronounced against his family that the mother, even if you survive the birthday, should not survive this one. That's the voice of the enemies. And also you can testify, you can see you can even be the witness. There was also a voice against her that she would not carry baby boy. I mean, when the family liberation was made, and my brother told you that it is settled. Everyone don't even know her problem, but he said it's settled, and she conceived, and today she carry baby boy. Lift up your voice to God and say, my father, my father, my father, my father. Every pronouncement from the kingdom of darkness, every pronouncement from the kingdom of darkness, against my family and my destiny, against my family and my destiny, Father, arise against them. Open your mouth and pray.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. My name is Amdorin. I'm from Uganda. I want to thank God. Since 2013, I came to Cornerstone. My sister is the one who brought me to Cornerstone. By that time, I was pregnant of my son. I want to thank God for Daddy, for being the father to my son, for being everything for us, our destiny helper. I want to thank God that since that time, I've been sleeping in the house. I've not even paid any house rent. They've been catering for me. I want to thank God for that. I thank God for that. Thank you very much. God will bless you. I want to thank God on behalf of the husband of my sister. My sister was arrested, 2 of my sisters here in this land of Malaysia. So I want to thank God for the husband of my sister who stood. Because many people were saying that he's going to abandon them in the prison and run to Nigeria. I want to thank God that he stood by our side until my sister was released last in August. I want to thank God that he made a way for him and he went back to Nigeria safely. I want to give God the glory and the honor for using him to stand by my sister. Thank God.
Somebody shout hallelujah.
Praise the Lord. My name is Ucheakolam from Anambra State. What God has done for me, I cannot tell it all. I feel like it's an under appreciation if I have to sit where testimony session is going on. While I came out of prison and where I was staying, I was strongly moved to change my location, but then I was confused. I never knew where to park in. First of all, I was financially down. Secondly, I was facing challenges of dilemma. I don't know where to park in. But I told God, I knelt down and prayed to God so many times, like 3 days or 5. Told him, please lead me where you want me to be. Anywhere you don't want me to be, if I go here, find a way to evict me, either shamefully or just evict me from there. Then anywhere I can be, I will be settled. That is what I want. That is my heart desire. I pray to God. Then I packed out from that place. The place I went to, I stayed only 2 weeks there. I even left my rent there and packed out without any reason. So when I was thinking about another place to pack in, then something happened. Like my sister said, some things her daughter left unsaid. But finally, I knew I was coming closer to this church. You understand? Because I was having a lot of dreams. I knew there were great battles ahead of me, and I know where they are coming from. It's a foundational thing. It is better left unsaid, but I can say it coming mightily, that I became afraid and perturbed that I cannot fight it alone. Even if I have 1,000 armies, we cannot fight it alone. So, but since I packed in my new house, since I was convinced, when you are in the right place, you will know. I was convinced that this is the place I want to be. Then I had a dream. That dream is a terrible dream. I saw a woman in my village. She came here to Malaysia. So she was asking me, what are you doing? Then I was broke is an understatement. I was under broke. You understand? Like I was quarreling with someone I had business with. We are quarreling over 25 ringgit. So it's as bad as that. So this woman came. I asked her, what are you doing in Malaysia? She said she came to see me. I was asking her, came to see me for. I said, what are you doing in Malaysia? You are not working, you're just gallivanting in Malaysia. I was trying to cover up, because I don't have money even in that dream. The woman now gave me some money, like 5 naira and 10 naira, 1 dirty money like that. She gave me the money. I was telling her, no, I will not take this money. How can I take this money? I can never take this money. I can never take this money. Suddenly I woke up. Then after some days, like 2 weeks or thereabouts, I called my sister back in Nigeria. I was telling her, look at this dream I had. I saw this woman and she's from my family. I don't have anything to do with her. I don't know if it's just a dream or something. My sister was not shocked. My sister started telling me what happened 2 days ago. That she came back to village for prayers. That woman was the first person she met before she could even come to my own town. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So she met this woman. The woman, after greeting her, the woman was like, at that one, can you give me bread? Sister, in village normally, if you're coming back, you give people bread. Yeah. So my sister now gave her 1 bread from her car. The woman rejected the bread and told my sister, no, I need money. The same particular woman, I need money. Unlike my sister, she's a generous type. She said, no, I will not give you. How can you order me to give you? You requested for bread. Firstly, I gave you bread, you rejected it, and now you're requesting for money. My sister said no, and went up and left. My sister was not sure. Could this be a coincidence? So but I knew there was something. So since then, I've been praying, and I've been seeing a lot of challenges, because in my family, it's more like it's common that nobody's making it abroad. You go, you come back after like 15 years. It's a negative
perception, but I'm an obstinate person. I never believe in some things, especially negativities. I have a positive side. So I detect that even while I was coming here, I was convinced, or rather confused, not to come here. You see this one, he went to this place, this one he's still in jail after 7 years, this one we cannot hear from him. But I told them, no, I will have to move. And even when I came here, when something landed me in jail, they said, oh, we will set it up. But finally, mercy said no. And I want to testify more. There was like a month ago, or 6 weeks ago, I was sitting here. Man of God was prophesying that in the next 1 hour, he said before next, I could not remember the exact word, but like in the next hour or in the next 15 minutes, I was sitting here. One sister there was my witness that somebody will receive your testimony. Before we could shout amen, I just received ba 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 ba. You understand?